Davido's father welcomed Chioma's parents in his mansion. To get the full gist, guys, here comes it, guys. Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you listening to me at this point in time. This is Real Gist Television. So, guys, thanks for coming around to my channel. I really appreciate your presence. Please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, guys, please support this channel by clicking on the subscribe button, like and share this video. And do not forget to leave your notification bell on so that once I post video, guys, you will get an alert. So, guys, on today's trending gist, and the news featuring in right now is all about Davido's wife, Chioma Deleke. Guys, it has been noted that Chioma's parents decided to pay her a visit based on her recent picture that trended online recently. Every parent on this planet Earth knows their child more than anyone else, and whenever you notice anything that can endanger their life, you have no other option than to show up for them. And in the case of Chioma, that was the exact thing the parents decided to do when they saw her recent picture that Chioma has lost a whole lot of weight, and in fact to smile was an issue for her on all the pictures that were snapped on the day of the inauguration of Davido's uncle. So immediately the parents took note of this particular thing. They decided to take it all the way from the eastern part of Nigeria to come and show up for Chioma. So guys, before we continue with our gist, I think I need to tell you guys that these people you are looking at right now by the right side of the screen, they are Chioma's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Roland. So they came all the way from the eastern part of Nigeria to see Chioma. So guys, let's continue, guys. So guys, if you guys can remember clearly, that on the day Ifeanyi died at the hospital, the day the doctor confirmed Ifeanyi dead, Davido's father was informed because he knew what would be on the ground. Davido and Chioma started crying uncontrollably. So Davido's father had to send his personal driver, Shegun, to come and pick Chioma and Davido out of the hospital immediately and bring them straight to the family house. And at the process of their mourning, that was the time they had to pay for Chioma's bride price because of she cried that she has lost everything and she believed that her whole world has crashed. Davido at his other end was also crying. He believed that it's Ifeanyi that is also bonding their relationship. Davido loves Chioma. He never also wants to lose Chioma. So they now had to take that bold step to pay for Chioma's bride price. Guys, that was the last time Chioma's parents saw Chioma. And the day that particular bride price was paid, Chioma was not looking as she looked at the recent picture that we just saw of her. She was still looking very healthy. But you know, at the recovering process of anyone, they tend to lose a lot of weight. Yes, if someone has been crying for long and they decide to heal, most times they might lose a lot of weight. Most times they might not lose a lot of weight. But what matters is this, they cannot remain the same. And that is the exact thing that happened to Chioma that made the parents to travel all the way from the eastern part to come and see her. And believe me, guys, Davido's parents, they've been trying, Davido's family, they've been trying. But you know, no matter what anyone tries for anyone, unless they decide to stop crying, unless they decide to stop mourning, you cannot stop them. Yes, you cannot stop them. Because physically, you might think that you've stopped them, but in their inner heart, they cry a whole lot. So as Chioma parents came, Davido's father had to open up to them to tell them the whole measure that he has taken to make sure that Chioma recovers properly. Although he also assured them that he's still going to be trying his best until she gets fine, until she gets better. So the man also listed to them on how he makes sure that they don't let Chioma stay all by herself, and how he has been encouraging Chioma. And before he leaves every morning to his office, he wakes Chioma up, whether she's sleeping or not. He knocks for them, and he also tries his possible best to drop a word of healing, a word to encourage her for the day before leaving for his office. So he also mentioned to them on how he also sent Davido and Chioma abroad, as in to London. That was on Davido's 30th birthday. He didn't celebrate it online, but it was noted that Davido's father had to give them his private jet for them to head off to London just to spend time together and bond more as husband and wife. And believe me, guys, by the time they came back from London, Choma felt a little bit better because she had to leave the environment where Ifeanyi was buried. So, guys, it has not been easy for Choma and Davido. Their healing process has been so difficult because of Ifeanyi made a great impact. There is no picture, there is no reels, and there is nothing, as in there is no pictures since Ifeanyi was born that you will not see Ifeanyi and Davido. It is numerous to count. Davido has Ifeanyi's face on his hand. Chioma has Ifeanyi's name on her hand. So you see that this young champ created a lot of impact. I mean, a positive impact where the parents are. So to recover from this type of death, it is not an easy one. The child is so innocent. There's no wrong to count on this child. The child is so pure. May God restore whatever Chioma and Davido they've lost. If one begins to talk about the death of this boy, you guys will also start crying because we know that all of us, we've mourned Ifeanyi. I even say this time we are still mourning Ifeanyi. Then talk about the parents. They are still mourning to this point in time. So guys, if there is anyone you want to pray for this morning, do not forget to add Chioma in your prayer. Don't forget to add Davido in your prayers. They are going through a whole lot. But we know that in everything that God will come through for Davido and Chioma. The God that heals the heart of the broken ones, the God that hears the cry of the innocent, the God that heard the cry of Ifeanyi, even when he was drowning, there was no help, that God of heaven will show mercy upon Chioma and Davido, that this upcoming year, that God will give them triple of what they've lost. So guys, that was how Chioma's parents visited, although they suggested that let them carry Chioma back to the eastern part of Nigeria. But Davido's father insisted that they should not worry, that Chioma is in safe hands, that him himself, that they are all trying their best to make sure that he heals properly. And Davido also has been a good husband, guys. He has been a good husband. He has been encouraging. He has been so nice. In fact, with the way things are going on, with what we are hearing, even as Chioma is still crying, same with Davido, both of them, their hearts are so pure and so soft. So they are still mourning. So that was why Davido's father now said, if you take Chioma away from us, who will console Davido? Who will heal Davido's heart? That right now, Davido needs Chioma, same as Chioma needs Davido, because it takes so hard that are in love to mourn and come out stronger. So that was advice Davido's father had to give to Chioma's parents concerning how Chioma will come out of this pain. Then after everything, they ate and dined like one big family, which they are right now, understand? So after everything, Davido's father had to use his own private jet to send them back to the eastern part of Nigeria where they came from. So we know that after everything, after all this process that Chioma and Davido are going through, that God will come true for them. We know everybody's praying for them. Fans are praying, pastors are praying, teachers are praying, lawyers are praying, politicians are even praying for Davido and Chioma. Even individuals, we are all praying for them. And we know there's no how God will not answer anybody's prayer. Out of all these people praying, God will definitely come true for them. That all the pains that they've been through, that all this pain will be no more. That one day we'll wake up to hear the good side of everything that happened between them. That the good side is that God will give them children. God will give them children, as in children that will heal their heart. It's not an easy one, losing your first child. And Chioma being this young, at the age of 27 and losing a child, it is not easy. So guys, do not forget to keep praying for Chioma and Davido. And another thing, to support this channel, just click on the subscribe button. And do not forget to leave your notification bell on, because the essence of leaving that notification bell on is that once I post videos, you will get an alert. Do have a nice day. Bye.